Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to film a video on me adding a moss pole to this beautiful philodendron. This is my moss pole. I actually made it. I did not film making it, but I made it with sphagnum moss and some hardware net from Amazon. I bought it on Amazon for about 20 bucks. My sphagnum moss, I actually already had it, and it's this one that you can buy at a big box store, but it's like about $5. So the point of this video is to put this philodendron on a moss pole. It's actually my first time putting any plant on a moss pole, so I'm kind of like scared. Also, I don't even know what I'm doing. I mean, I got the moss pole, but then I'm like, I looked up that this specific philodendron, this is called the red emerald. Yeah, this specific philodendron actually climbs. And I can kind of tell too, just by the fact that there's so many aerial roots. This actually needs to be watered tomorrow according to my Planta app. So I think this is perfect timing for me to pull it out. It's actually still kind of moist in here, but I'm just gonna break this apart. This is in the soil that it was in when I bought it, but I'm thinking I might use different soil now, because at first I was thinking maybe I could reuse this because it's not, the plant is definitely super happy. It's still growing new leaves. I'm only taking it out just because I want to get the moss pole going and repositioned in this pot. I actually bought this plant at a local nursery here in Dallas area, and I bought it without knowing what kind of philodendron it is. I could tell it was one, that's for sure. And, what is that a worm? It's a worm, it's a worm, it's a worm. Oh my god, that's disgusting. I'm sorry, I'm not like, I want to be into nature, but I'm not. I'm just not. So I'm just gonna take this out. Oh my god, you better get the out of my plant. You better not be ruining my plant with your worminess. I'm sorry, I did not mean to freak out like this. Oh my god, I see a lot of worms. There's not just one. You guys better get out. Got my plant up, this moss pole. I actually, the thing stopped recording the video, so I don't know where I left off, but I have wiggled this moss pole into the nursery pot with the philodendron, and the roots are actually kind of like hefty, so it's definitely taking up a lot of space, and I might not need a lot of soil whatsoever in this pot. Trusty cup. Okay. How do people keep the moss pole like sticking up? Sure. But I'm gonna repot this first, like put the soil in, and then I'm going to get the ties and zip tie the plant to the moss pole. And hopefully this plant will flourish. This philodendron seems to be very resilient and can handle like pretty much anything. It's just very cooperative with me ever since I've gotten it. I've had to do very low maintenance with this philodendron, and it does not need to be watered a ton either. This is a mess. Good thing I'm doing this outside. Okay, cover up the roots. Maybe it needed to be in a bigger pot, to be honest, but this will do. This will do. Ooh, it's feeling pretty stable in here, except the moss pole. Moss pole is very top heavy. I can squeeze some soil behind the... This is a mess. This is when one of those soil spatula things would be handy. Stuff this in here. Try to create some stabilization behind this pole. Are you serious right now? Someone literally just pulled out their weed whacker. This is the thing about living in a neighborhood, guys. You got some weird crap going on in the background, and you can't stop it because it's your neighbors doing it. Oh, it's so stable. Oh my god. Yes. So next, I'm going to attach the plant to the pole. I'm gonna put the soil to the side. I only needed to use a little bit of it, so we are good. I'm gonna save any of the spag moss I can by putting it back at the top. Bop, bop. I'm probably gonna fast forward through this because I really don't want you guys to just hear a weed whacker in the background. The main goal is to get aerial roots touching the pole. As for like any like random stems, like I don't know if you can see this, but This is just a random stem. Like, it has no nodes on it, so it might not make any sense to attach the plant from that aspect, but if I see a node, I'm gonna attach it to the pole as much as I can. And then I'm gonna take a zip tie. This is like a really skinny zip tie, and I'm going to wiggle this through. Changing angle now. I'm gonna try to work as fast as possible because I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes right now. It was good enough. Here is my beautiful plant with the moss pole in it, and I'm gonna put it back into its little cover pot. That's my plant. This is my plant on its moss pole. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's really quick moss pole situation. Actually, I have never done this before. I've never created a moss pole. I've never put a plant on a moss pole, so this is definitely really weird for me. I'm actually pretty excited to see this grow on the moss pole. I hope that it helps speed up the growth and that the plant will really love the moss pole. But it definitely has aerial roots, so I think it would actually enjoy the moisture from the sphagnum moss. Once I see that it dries out a little bit, I'll probably mist the pole itself and not necessarily like the leaves or something like that. This philodendron was actually in a hanging macrame thingy from the ceiling. I'm actually gonna leave this on the floor at this point because, you know, moss poles, you don't really hang those up. Yeah, you don't hang up moss poles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will definitely be sharing some progress updates on this philodendron red emerald. Please like the video as well as subscribe to my channel for more plant videos. I definitely have a lot more to show. I do have my greenhouse to show, so it's not an extensive greenhouse, just prefacing, but it is doing wonders for some of my plants, especially my ficus. Why does it look like I'm doing an ad for Walgreens multivitamin gummies? Please subscribe for more plant videos. I'm excited to keep filming these. All right, bye guys.